Chio Uy is CEO and co-founder at Petagon. Hello, Chio. Welcome to Startup Podcast. We're very happy to have you. And I'm very excited actually to talk about a pet tech startup sa Pilipinas. So welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Jadi. Hello, everyone. Hello, listeners. I'm Chio, and it's not my co-founder. This is
Wow.
my dog, Sumo.
So you actually have
Yeah,
parang medyo inspiration ng startup I think it's one of the reasons
sobra.
why you want to build this pet tech startup, and not just for you but like for other pet owners out there. Pero let's start with the first question to you. So ano nga ba ang Petagon?
Okay, so to simply put it, here at Petagon, what we do is really we digitalize your pet records, and then we just connect it to the pet care ecosystem. So what's the pet care ecosystem? Of course, you have the records, na, right? We can connect, we can pass it to the vet, pass it when you get insurance, pass it when you go buy food. So there's like the having that digitalized pet profile opens the like a lot of candidate solution solving many pet care problems. So dun yung ideation part around Petagon na parang when we list down all the problems, parang daming problems. So what we did was when we mapped it out, ah, may big solution here. We can centralize the platform. We can centralize that pet care experience, which is yung important solution namin nga, yung the digital pet profile. Since yun, it's very important, diba? Like yung vaccine records. Oh wait, Danny, question first, back to you. Do you have a dog or a pet?
Actually, my family has a lot of dogs. My mother is sort of parang nagbe-breed siya ng mga dogs. And sa bahay namin actually, wala akong personally na dog as in by myself. Pero like sa bahay namin sa Cubao, sa Pilipinas. Wala ako sa Pilipinas na eh. Meron like,
Oh,
I mean, buong buhay ko like 7, 8, 9, 10 dogs. So maraming aso lagi sa bahay. So I can relate actually kasi usually sumasama ako sa magulang ko, sa parents ko noon nung medyo bata-bata pa ako, dalhin nga sa vet yung mga aso. And actually, totoo na usually yung mga records ng vaccination, ng bakuna ay papel-papel lang. So, yeah, doon actually pumapasok yung... Kasi for example, dadalhin mo sa ibang vet, sa ibang
mm-hmm.
clinic, kailangan dala mo lahat ng dokumento. Hindi naman ganun lagi kadali yun kung iba't ibang vet, kung nasa ibang lugar ka. So, I think yun yung ginagawa ninyo. Is that right?
Yes. So when yung itong ibang other solutions really it just came out ba na it made sense na lang ba na you do this. Kasi yung unang talaga nun, kasi nawawala yung mga vaccine records for
Yeah, pag
sure. Like,
binaha yung bahay, for example, wala ka nung patunay na bakunado itong asong to. And if you're a breeder, or actually if you're a pet owner, mahirap patunayan na nabakunahan na. So uulitin mo yung proseso, uulitin mo yung bayad, uulitin mo yung bakuna, and it's such a waste of a lot of resources, right?
yeah, not just bakuna, yung example, ang breed certificate, ganun. So example, to si Sumo, ha? Sumo's my 10-year-old dog.
Wow, 10 years.
For yeah, so kaya itong Petagon talaga very close to my heart because yeah, it's really like to really like si Sumo. Okay, let's start first with Sumo. So si Sumo kasi, I'm not from Manila, I'm from Davao. And
Okay.
then when my kuya, nauna yung kuya ko to study for college, yun, malungkot mag-isa. So my mom got him a dog. I said, that's Sumo. And then when I moved to Manila, yun mag-isa ulit. So my mom got me a dog and si Sushi. So ganun yung story. And then si Sumo, what happened was, when we brought Sumo back here sa Davao, wala siyang records. Like, wala. Like, kasi, yun na, di ba,
Yes.
moving in, moving out. Sana records ni Sumo. So yun now, until now, we don't know when pinanganak. Pero alam namin 2013, pero nawala yung mga, and it, parang, di ba, parang kung ikaw tao, in terms of identity mo. So,
Nawala
it's
ng identity yung aso, kumbaga. Nawala
well,
ng
it's
identity yung pet.
something like that. Pero di naman. Pero more of like, the importance of those records ba. And then, so yun, naroon ng technology right now, all these platforms making it easier to develop a solution. So we were like, you know what, Dion is my co-founder. He's the marketing side of Petagon and operation. So we were both like, you know what, Dion, we could do something about this. Kasi kaming dalawa, yung nag-ideate kami, the problems ring dami. So yeah, that's sa Petagon.
Actually,
And
yeah. When you posted sa Startup PH, so dun ko rin actually narinig ko na si Petagon, narinig na kita actually last year pa. Mamaya ko sasabihin kung bakit. Pero just a few months ago, you posted Startup PH and dun ko parang talagang na gets in a very simple way you explain kung ano si Petagon. And nauna ko naisip actually nun ay kumbaga analogous siya sa problem ng mga tao, ng medical records ng mga tao. Kasi bago-bago lang din naman yung, hindi naman bago-bago, yung parang digitalization. Actually, wala pa ngang integrated na centralized database sa Pilipinas eh. Even when you go to different hospitals na iba't iba ng hospital groups, hindi pa madali kumbaga ipasa yung records mo. So nagkakagulo-gulo pa, kailangan mo din ng papeles. I think ang ginagawa ninyo naman is with pets kasi ngayon sa panahon ngayon, pets are actually like human beings na eh. I mean, we treat them as like our friends, our partners, our companions, and bukod sa digitalization, kumbaga yung parang merong centralized database na kahit nasaan ka, kahit nasa ang clinic ka or veterinarian clinic, ma-access yung record ng pet. Is that right?
yes, yes. So yeah, so in the pandemic, diba, really paved way for a lot of like like not naman bagong technology, but like yung adaptation natin with technology.
Exactly.
So in QR, the QR, we have a QR for let's do it with Kimmy. So sample
Yeah,
right
speaking
now,
of, let's see the app.
okay, like right now, if you scan this QR, oh sana
Yeah, medyo
makita.
blurred pero kita naman yung may
Anyways,
may profile, may
yep.
itsura ng pet, and then may QR code.
So if you scan the profile, para it'll lead you to keep my Petabase, which is yung profile ni Kimmy with my contact details. So pag nawala yan, you scan lang, or pag you want to. So may mga ganun na solution, right? So like it was really exciting when we made Petagon. One solution just like came from like yung mga problems namin from this profile mismo. Dami ng like, dami
Yes,
nating pwede gawin, ganun. So
true.
we were so excited right now. Like, like so much energy kami sa Petagon na like, ito will solve this problem, we can solve this problem. Now it's just we have to like stew everything together, make it all sense, make it all make sense. And yung being sa human side, okay, di ba, startup idea na for the listeners.
Dami na natin idea.
May startup idea na sila na pwede sa human side. Yeah, so I would say sa human side, the thing lang sa atin and the difference with us and them, sila kasi di yan nila madala. They can't tell you na, oy, last year ako kailan ka last Gravis shot? So, di ba?
Arf, arf.
so di ba, like, yun nga, what I said, it's you're helping those who can speak for themselves, and the big hearts that take care of them. And I didn't say that, don't quote me. Nakita ko lang rin yan sa some mga inspirational, motivational quotes on Facebook. But I really love that idea. And that's what really drove us to, make Petagon and grow the platform.
Yeah, but it's actually very right to what you said na ang daming kumbaga pag gumawa tayo ng centralized digital database ng mga profile and records ng ating mga pets, ang daming possibility, ang daming potential solutions na pwede mag-branch to other startups or pwede kayong
Yeah,
mag-group
right?
pang departments kumbaga sa startup
Di
ninyo.
ba?
Pero pag-usapan muna natin si Petabase So in what I see,
Okay.
merong Petabase, may database, and then merong app. So can you tell more about the Petabase and also
Okay.
yung app? Paano ba talaga nag-work yung app?
Okay. So Petabase is the digital profile. So show me your Petabase. That's the digital profile.
And
And
you can use the QR, tama?
Yep, the QR. So yung QR, when you scan the QR, it'll lead you to my Petabase. And Petagon is the entire the platform that holds the Petabase. So the Petagon is not just the profile. What we have right now is yung directory, which people also love. And then now we also have Sumo, which is our pet. It's not my dog. Okay, my dog is irreplaceable. But we just named our pet care assistant Sumo. So yun. So those are the three features we have right now. And then we're launching something also this month. Pero mamaya na lang on the later part of this
Yeah.
episode.
So, merong Petabase, may profiles. Pero yung profile ba, meron ba dito social media aspect? Pwede ba mag-connect, mag-network yung mga
Oh,
pet?
see, like, Johnny, now you're like, di ba, you're like, what we think, same tayo. That's the beauty of this one. Like, people recommend things na, so it's really something driven by a community na, pwede kasi yan eh. Pwede yan, pwede yan, pwede yan. And then we were like, yep, so we were like, it all makes sense now. We just have to sew things together, organize it. And yes, we're having a community platform since it's really a community-driven app. Like nung
Wow.
validation phase pa namin, tanong-tanong lang sa Facebook. We showed like, and it was like the community, like kahit yung first launch namin January, kahit when we launched the app, we were so happy. Oh my God, may na-launch tayo sa App Store. Crazy. Pero walang makalog in. Kasi, yun nga, kami, like, medyo mga di pa that time, medyo, like, student vibes pa lang, naka-launch na kami, walang makalogin. There was a bug, pero it was the community who helped us refine the app to what it is now. And then, connect us to um, one like partner to another. So it was really a very community driven approach moving forward, which is very special. Like it was really very special.
Yeah, kumbaga I can understand though. I mean, actually, sige, let's say now your community, meron actually 700 plus pet owners and 1,000 plus pets enjoying the Petagon experience. Sige, can I just first ask that parang paano nangyari na lumaki ng ganun kadami yung kumbaga maybe yung app downloads? What do you think was the reason? I mean, after you launched the app, what happened? What do you think what do you think happened?
When was the last time na kita mo yung 700? I was
In
like,
your post to start a PH.
okay, after like now, we're now at 1,500
Wow, dahil
pet
sa post to start a
owners.
PH.
Well, I think so. Kasi after that, one thing led to another. There was an article by Spot.ph.
Mm.
And I think lang, ang kulang namin before was we didn't have like, um, we didn't find that way pa na to talk to everyone, to every pet owner. So we just like have to really just talk to them about, oh, you know what, we have this. And matik. So like,
True,
nung sa post namin, I think the solution resonated lang talaga with their problem as a pet owner.
true.
Which is, I think naman every startup that made it, parang ganun na lang mun din nangyari. So hopefully we make it. But yeah, in terms of growing it really is like it's super organic with us kasi we tried to experiment mga ads ganun. It didn't really click. What we did, what we really worked for us was like yun lang, community events. So the Facebook, somebody asks for a place for like a pet friendly place, we help them. So just helping, the more you help, the more you like solve others yung problem of other people. I think that's like the most 100% conversion rate really of like yung mga, of like a platform like us ganun. So I think
Yeah,
that's like the most straightforward answer I can give.
actually sabi nga nila the best marketing kumbaga is you have the perfect product for someone who has a problem. I mean, you don't need to market that hard if kumbaga when you show the solution, yun na yun yung hinahanap yung kailangan ng isang tao. Automatic he or she will adapt or will use that app, but of course there's still a lot of things to execute on
True.
patuloy-tuloy pa ito. You mentioned kanina yung directory. Actually that's very awesome din na meron kayong dun sa app may directory for pet friendly establishments. First,
Mhm.
how did you think of this, of putting that directory? And second, how did you build the directory?
Okay, so first, how did I think of it? Back to Sumo na naman, si Sumo.
Mm.
I brought Sumo there in Manila out like parang sarap mag-date ba? Mga date with my dogs. So I really love bringing them out. And then what happens always is yun, they always ask me for that vaccine records. Eh, di ba, I said like yung nasa Davao na ako, nawala yung kay Sumo.
Ah,
And
yeah.
yun
Lalo
nga,
na nung
so we
time
had
na, I mean, COVID and actually
COVID.
other establishments sa like now kasi medyo dumadami na yung mga pet-friendly establishments pero sometimes
right?
they require some things ano.
'Di ba? So, and wala, it's like we don't know ano yung standard yet eh. So what we did was like, okay, you know what? Let's make a directory for it. So it started out na kami lang search kami ito pet friendly and then type lang namin kami entry, and then we were like, so how do we get the community involved here na di na lang
Oh, crowdsource.
basta-basta. Di na lang basta-basta yung mga entries. So what we did was, okay, sige. So we added like a button sa app na you can recommend a pet-friendly
Wow.
establishment. So yun, and then since it's a very, I would say for parents, like especially there's like if you're a fur parent talaga, um there's that something in you that you want care. You have that sense of like stewardship care. But so I think that's what really yung sa directory. It's now like a directory na we don't have to really type anymore. It's just that we have to fill in the blanks. Yun na lang yung job namin. Kasi everyone's like really helping. Oh, I came to this place. So, diba, as you can see, what we're not really just a startup at this point. We're like a movement, but we're like a face of a
Yeah.
movement here. Of like, we have to step up our pet care ecosystem environment here in the Philippines.
Exactly.
Kaya doon kami na, let's see, Dion, we have to see this through. We have to see this through. Let's do our best talaga. So,
Yeah, actually it's very surprising ano na ang laki bigla kumbaga ng community and ng usership. And I think yun nga aside from that tech that you developed, it's kumbaga the movement na ang daming pet owners or fur parents na kumbaga naghahanap ng ganung solution and naghahanap ng kasama ipaglaban yung karapatan ng mga pets sa mga establishments. Two in one yung nabuo nyo eh. May tech, may digitalized database, and kumbaga nagiging mas strong yung movement. Just a side question ano, are these pets right now dogs or all kinds of pets?
oh, so far it's dogs and cats. Kasi,
Mm.
first of all, in terms of like sa structuring ng sa like the techie part, medyo iba-iba kasing vaccination.
Mm.
And when we thought of going out first, like, like the pets you bring out, even cats we don't bring out cats that much eh. Kasi cats are more like bahay lang, chill
Yeah,
chill
actually
lang.
medyo.
So si dog yung parang always bring out. And then si fish, ganun, medyo chill chill lang din yung fish, di ba? Sa aquarium. Not sure about fish vaccines if that's a thing. So I know
Correct.
bunnies, rabbits, meron. So
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna so since it's a small team, kailangan talaga namin to really, very small team. We're like six lang. All like, no full time. We're just like, like except the founders, kami ni Dion. So it's a bootstrap company right now. We're really finding ways lang talaga to push it, elevate the platform. And yeah, we're really open to exploring yung others' pets since we're Petagon, we're not Dogaton, we're not Cataton. So as Petagon, like yeah, we're really open to exploring that naman since even bunnies, we've already talked to bunny owners. How could we help you? How does it work being a bunny owner? So, and then when you talk to them, ang dami pala, you learn a lot yeah, on their side that they treat bunnies. We think bunnies ngayon para ano lang, 3-week pet mo lang, 4-week pet, if something happens sad, which is sad, but then no pala like that happens because bunny owners don't know how to take care. So with dogs also, yung what you said na karapatan namin, it's not really karapatan to bring my dog. So ayan yung like kung sabihin ng restaurant, sorry, don't allow pets kasi, well, that's okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
actually,
but I'm
that's
not
true, that's
leaving
true. Good thing you
kasi
mentioned that.
that's your discretion. It's like
Mm.
bringing their pet around. It's like having that driver's license. It's a privilege na
Mm.
buti nga
I
pinapasok yung
agree.
pet. So tayo, we have to like practice proper pet care etiquette, which is what we also like put on the directory na sabi ng restaurant, okay, pwede, basta you wear diapers, pwede, basta ganito. So, I think lang, na if you want to really make this movement like work, it's as a community also, we have to really practice the proper pet care etiquette, which is if we can do that as like a community and show everyone that, we can be proper pet owners, we could pick up the poop, we could, do all of that stuff, keep them vaccinated, then, we can open up so much like new things for pet owners and pets ba, that life ba. Which is how we see it in movies, di ba? Like, we see, ang mga parati kasama aso niya, which is, di ba, parang pwede pala yan. So, that's the dream here.
Yeah, and it's good. It's a good thing you mentioned na in order kumbaga to make that community stronger, kailangan magkaroon ng tamang practices. Kasi for example, ipaglaban mo nga na yung I have my pet, I have my dog, dapat pwede siya dito sa restaurant na to. Pero dahil naman sa aso mo, I mean, kumbaga, for example lang, hindi ganun kaayos yung pag nahirapan na magsabi ng exact words, baka may mga magalit eh. Pero parang if hindi ganun kaayos yung hygiene, baka may mga ibang madamay naman dun sa vicinity, right? So this karapatan or this privilege comes with kumbaga the proper practice or the proper etiquette nga as you said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so, kami sa Petagon really, what we're doing here is we're bridging yung gap na yan na please let us bring our dogs tas sila pero ganito. So
yeah.
kami sa Petagon, we're like bridging that gap na okay, yun nga, some people are allergic to dogs. So if you're eating tas yung hair everywhere, that's not also nice, right? If you're eating tas nagka-allergies ka kasi may katabi kang dog. So we're just finding that instead of saying no, pwede, pero ganito, you can like go dito ka lang na
True.
corner. Okay. So, di ba? I think that's like a lot of a lot of problems we can solve in our society. But instead of saying no, we have ways to make compromise. But we could help each other here. But so that's what we're doing at Petagon.
Yeah, that's really true. You mentioned na Petagon is a bootstrap company, but not many know that you're actually a student startup founder. Actually, so
Yeah.
nalaman ko si Petagon and kilala kita last year dahil sa Qompete Intercollegiate Technopreneurship
Oh,
Challenge ni Kubo Innovation Lab. Na kayo actually yung grand champion. Nag-mentor ako actually ng team doon. Pumasok sa top 5, I think yung mga nag-pitch, pero kayo yung nanalo. So congrats by the way. And
thank you.
before talking about Compete, pag-usapan muna natin, as a student, why did you build a startup? I mean, what's you mentioned na motivation si Sumo and your pets, your dogs, pero you're a student eh. I mean, sometimes, 'di ba, you have to wait but like when you're older. I mean, for some people parang next time na ako mag-startup pag mas may experience na ako. Pero you're a student and you actually build this thing na ginagamit ng mga tao and like you're building the community. So, how was it as a student? And right now, you're still a student.
Okay, so now you're giving me the startup founder imposter syndrome. The joke lang.
No,
Pero, joke lang. So, in Ateneo, it's really, I would say in ITE, the information technology entrepreneurship, it's the environment that like pushes, that tells you, you know what, you can do it actually. Parang ganun yung mindset doon eh. It's not spoon fed. Like it's not like, okay, we'll teach you how to code this, we'll teach you how to do this. Pero as a student there, it was in our digital economy class. So we were going to simulate that startup na cycle. And in that class, it was like really nice because everything that we learned in business, the mga business classes mo back then, in senior high, ganun, it was way different. Walang business plan. Well, like not even a business plan, just like the new ones right now, like the business model canvas, the simple things, just to get you going. Kasi what they taught us was like, with technology, you have superpowers.
Wow.
That's how you parang ganun yung mindset, but you guys now have superpowers. And it's not even just, you don't have to be an IT course. Kasi ang dami na ngayon, like, not even it's not no code. It's like, it's good to learn how to code, like even a bit, para magets mo lang yung how things work. But then, in ITE, like, they teach us talaga na, building that MVP. But basta also, what they teach us talaga, for me, the biggest learning I got was really, you solve that problem. You solve a very heartfelt problem, and not just for yourself but for the people around you, which is very Atenean, right? Like servant leadership, men and women for others. So like if you come to think of it, how we did it with Petagon really was like it was natural, but so you don't think about that, like all those CLE classes, philosophy, theo class. You don't really think about it when you think like when we made Petagon. It just happened because how we were like brought up by the environment we were in, and then it all just made sense. So you know what? We solved a problem for pet owners. We solved a problem that's very dear to our hearts, which is our pets. Um, so I think from that experience and that environment in Ateneo, it really paved the way for how we could like think as entrepreneurs and as like people in the startup scene ecosystem, whatever they call it. But what's that like? You go out there and you solve someone's problem, and it's really nice. It's really that's why they say you find like true happiness or not like authentic happiness, something like that. Because even though when things go down or like when things don't go your way in terms of like as a business, ganun, it keeps you going, man. Because you're doing something that's right. You feel it's right. You feel like you're helping people. You're helping pets. We're helping pets. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, actually very special BSITE ni Ateneo. Actually medyo madami-dami na ako na interview dito sa podcast na also from BSITE kasi it's one of the courses I think meron din sa ibang universities, sa ibang schools although hindi pa ganun ka-prominent na they really teach students not just business but actually parang startup model nga talaga eh. Yung MVP,
Right.
find the problem, start with an MVP and then execute the solution and then so on and so forth. So I really think na sana dumami pa mga ganitong courses sa iba't ibang schools sa Pilipinas all over the Philippines. I'm also looking forward na mangyari yun. I think merong mga ibang may for example Technopreneurship. Merong project ng government I
Mm.
think na parang magkaroon sa lahat ng schools sa Pilipinas. So
I don't
I'm
think also
actually
it has to
looking
be.
forward to that.
Yeah, it has to be part of college, Rin.
Mm,
Like, even though you're not yet in college, you're in high school, you're in wherever you are right now, it's nice, diba? The ICT, I think, in programs with the
yeah.
ICT, may mga seminars na about it. So it's all the same thing. It's just that, yeah, another two birds, one stone. You're in college, might as well, right? Do what you love. And
Actually, yun nga, sana nga yung mga projects sa college, hindi lang inaalikabok sa library. Let's do actual startups. Let's do
yeah,
real
diba?
business models, kumbaga.
Diba? Yung puro business plan na wala, pasa, then wala na.
Yeah, actually. Actually, I think no si Petagon I also started from one of your classes. Tama ba? Tama ba? It's
Yes,
like a
yes, yes.
capstone project.
Not yet, not yet. Pre-capstone, like di pa
Okay.
capstone project, parang simulation pa lang.
Okay. Yeah, puntahan natin si Qompete ano. So, you're a student, you wanted or you built this startup or what happened? What was first? Si Petagon or si Qompete? And the next question ko is what do you or why do you think you won you won this competition?
Okay. So, funny
Mahirap ba
story.
yung tanong?
So, nauna si Petagon.
Okay.
Tapos, Sir Joben, our program director, posted compete.
Ah,
As parang may incentive. Kasi it's basically yung aming final project for that class is yun, you pitch. Which is compete, right? You pitch. So, nag-chat lang ako. Guys, ano daw, matic ano daw, incentive daw. G ba? G. Sige. Ganun na.
okay, nice.
So, and then when we joined Compete, the journey was like, alam mo yung parang, di naman petics, ha? We're not petics. We actually worked hard, but pero like mga 3 days lang, kasi bilis nung, when it was given like a week before or 3 days
But you have
before.
Petagon na rin kasi. So it's easier actually like to build that pitch
Yeah,
to make that pitch.
yes, that's yeah, makes sense. So we had to fix everything and then submit. So you guys made it to the top. What was the first 30 ba? 30 or 50?
30 ata yung, actually not sure na. 30 ata yung una and then magkakaroon ng top 10. Parang
10. Oh, so yung nasa top 10 na kami, like, oh, di na pala to petiks-petiks. Dapat, ano na, like, Sir Joven, patulong naman. And then patulong to the community, the environment, the ITE community, the people at Byte. Yun, they gave tips, ganun. So we were like, okay, sige. Come pitch day. Kami yung pitch, nag-recording. Tapos kami yung pitch, di ba, na pangit yung audio. So I had to pitch live. Tapos parang, I was like, ito na yun. Nice try, guys. Pero buti na lang, we were given the chance again to pitch live. And then, from that day, in 10 startups, I remember that there was a Quarta.
Yes, sila. Yeah, na-interview na namin dito sa podcast.
Oh,
They're from
yes,
Big
very nice. In terms of impact that time, they were doing well. They were fintech, right? They were like a fintech company. They were doing well. We saw them. We saw a travel platform from UST, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Gina.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
we saw people from Agusan also, mga taga Agusan. So I was like so happy kay Isaya ni Bay, ano ba. So I was like so happy seeing everyone there ba. And then top 10. So what happened there was, here we come, yung mga pet, cute lang. So we're like, you know what? Let's do it. Ganun na lang ba. So we pitched, and then technical difficulty, so I had to do a live pitch. And then in the top two si Quarta, we were like, okay, nice try. And then top one, Petagon, we were like, there's pandemic pa yun, so di ba, nasa condo lang. Ay, nasa condo, nasa bahay lang lahat. So
yeah,
it was really funny.
but first of all, congrats for
Thank you.
I think isa sa mga reasons as a spectator is yun nga, may impact talaga and also may innovation. I mean, you can say this to Quarta, to Gina, pero I think ang pinaka powerful din dito is it's kind of the newest kasi wala pang ganitong, I mean, it's an obvious problem. Pero somehow, for some reason, kayo yung unang nagde-develop nito, right?
Yeah, like, di ba, parang, like, I think with any problem we have right now, like, parang, pang ganito? I think it's just a matter of, like, if ikaw nakaisip nun, na ba't wala pang ganito? Might as well do it, right? Like, try doing it. Especially now, as like students, like young, like us as students na, I have, and like, I have food on the table, I have a roof on top of my head. And then I think it's a good time to risk something instead of like putting your money on something else. Try that solution that you've always wanted to build. So for me, and then people will see it, your the value of it, and then you get validation from there. And then why you still have that, take that risk na pwede mo pa mag-risk that you don't have to pay bills for your kids or family, a house, or all those, when reality hits na ba. So I guess like it's a good time to really explore the problems in the world. We don't in the world of like, and we don't want peace in our life. We want problems. Ganun dapat ba?
And actually, when you find that problem, malaking bagay yung pag-start yung kumbaga pag-start.
Diba?
Kasi usually, ang dami mong idea pero hindi mo naman ginagawa. Ang dami mong solution pero hindi mo naman ini-execute. Yun talaga yung pag-start and pag-build ng app, pag-develop ng tech na maaari magamit ng ibang tao. Kaya actually, startup podcast ito kasi I also want to motivate people to start. Kaya kumbaga, may space siya sa gitna Start up. It's a play of words, Start up and then start up. And by the way, I'm curious as well, paano nyo dinevelop si app? I mean, was it from scratch or was it like a no-code something? Paano nyo siya dinevelop?
Okay, it started out, hanap mo na, sige, wag mo na tayo mag-app. We had a Figma board mo na. Yung nag-ano kami, na Qompete, Figma board pa lang yun. And then we were like, oh, you know what? since now, di ba, may momentum na, like, nakapanalo. Sige, let's build something that the pet owners can have. So we were like, tara, gawa lang muna tayo mga digital profile na, masave lang nila. Send lang muna sila, masave. Yun, parang sila medyo, di yan legit, di yan legit. Parang may ganun na concept, pag galing kay Canva lang na edit na Petabase, parang di yan legit. So you're like, okay. What's the sige, isipin naman tayo anong fastest way to bring it to people. Let's try no code. Kasi at that time, my coding knowledge was really, lang, yung sa pang classroom lang, mga if else, hello world, print, ganun pa
Hello
lang
world.
ako mga ganun pa lang, tic-tac-toe. So after that, I was like, okay, let's try a no code platform, no code. And after no code, daming roadblocks. So we can't do this kasi yun nga, no code limitation. So I was like, at this point, we have to do it the hard way. Let's learn. So yun, I tried learning, and then I have a friend, a very good friend of mine. So shout out Gerard Consolacion, my guy. And then I had like a lot of help na from the developer community. So what we did is, so nagpatulong na ako with this side and that side, and then with you don't just like, okay, kayo bahala and then you tell them what to do. It's not like that. I wouldn't say when you want to start something like in this startup world. I don't know how they do it in other companies or whatever. But how we did it was, we were with, like, I was there when I talked to them. Parang I also joined the process of building the thing ba. So and then eventually I learned how to like code. So now,
Yeah.
like, so it was nice. Like, it was really nice na how I learned from the people I work around with. And then, we now like help each other. We're a very small team lang talaga. And then we help each other build lang the platform. Ganun pala yan. Okay. And then now with the abundance of information on the internet. So yun.
Yeah. And actually that's one of the most exciting things, that as they say with startups, you learn while you do. Not like in school that you just learn and then you do. Here you learn while you do. It's a cycle, kumbaga.
Yeah.
Ang question lang, Chio, when you first build or when you actually first pitch si Petagon last year, marami bang changes? Like, marami bang nagbago sa features? Like from the feedback of the people, of those na nag-download ng app. Maybe can you share like paano ba kahit onti lang nagbago yung app or si Petagon from when you launched? I'm just curious then about that.
Okay, so since its inception, yun nga, in profile same, it was the profile. Tweaks lang sa design. And then we had three main kasi yun nga, 'di ba, parang we listed down all the problems. So this is I'll share how we came about that solution. So we had problems. Tapos post kami sa Facebook mga problems namin. Like everyone, 'di ba, lahat gusto maglabas ng sama ng loob sa Facebook. Tapos lahat ng mga problems sa post namin, hinanap namin yung the one with most traction. Na yung the one with most likes or the most engagement. And napansin namin medyo hindi siya, kasi they're all like sakto, same, like super different, super little lang the differences between all the three products. So that was first the profile lang, second is yung directory, and last was yung vet, yung the pro. So ito lang tatlo. And yung sabi namin, so same traction. And then, okay, we went back to the drawing board, we talked how. Pero you know what? Oo nga, itong tatlo. Pero at the end of the day, it's still the pet profile that, it will all still boil down on that pet profile. And all our problems really will, if you find the root of the problem tree, it's that missing pet profile, missing vaccine record. Where's your vaccine record? So yeah, you know what? Let's just put it on the app. And then, so once, di ba, you were talking about the community platform. So along the way, dami ng ideas that came in. And now, what we have is an app that you can log in. And the app now has, since AI was I was already like looking into AI when the first use of open AI came out. I was like, is that possible? Like, is that even possible? So like, and I looked like, I tried pa yung before it was like API calls pa, wala pa like chat GPT wasn't like a thing yet. I tried it out. I was like, oh my God, like it's crazy, like the power of AI. So I was like, you know what? The day came na the analogy here I have here is like the library came. Somebody built a library, and now all I have to do is take a book and share
Yeah.
it to the people. So with open AI and all these technological advancements, what I did was like, okay, how do I make use of that library and then give solve a problem. And the main thing about Petagon was when we the first this is a side kwento again. When we first pitched Petagon to Sir Joben, our beautiful program director, he was like he criticized it kasi medyo kalat kami nun eh. Tapos sabi ko, what does he want? Our dogs to talk? Ganun? I was like, okay. So what I did there, doon na ako nag-start okay, profile and then so here, now I have Sumo. So Sumo was built from data sets that's available publicly and what we learned that we have in our company. And then we built Sumo, a pet care assistant. So that's like really the when AI came, we now have to leverage all these, that library, but we have all these tools now let's see how can we use these tools to solve problems. So now we're leveraging AI in our solutions. So because it's already there, like in everything, like everything, there's already internet. So the like now all we have to do is to connect the pieces together. So
Yeah. And actually, it's true na when you start the tech, when you start your database, your profile pages for the
yeah,
pets, ang dami nga mag-branch out na mga problema
right.
pa na gusto mong isolve. Pero kasama sa pagbuo ng startup, yung ang daming ideas, ang daming problema, yung pag-filter and yung pagpili nung talagang
Mhm. Mm.
i-execute at i-implement ninyo. I think that's also like a big part dito eh. And right now you chose the AI pet care assistant. Ito ba yung pasabog, di man pasabog, yung announcement na you mentioned earlier
Not
and
yet, not yet.
yeah.
There's
So
more to
so we
come.
can we can wrap things up So maybe you
Okay,
can tell like the future, I mean like the next plans for Petagon and invite our listeners to download the app.
okay. So by this month, we're having since applications when you apply for pet insurance, it's the same process of writing what's the breed, what's um the vaccination record. They ask for all of that. So kami, what we did, now we're working with, when I posted to Startup PH, I asked for partners kasi we want to integrate now. From just a profile, now let's integrate it to the different partners around the ecosystem. So we were able to talk to insurance partners, even we're exploring the medical side na. Now you can go in what we originally pitched Petagon na when you go to the vet now, you don't need to bring your records anymore. It's just the phone. And diba, like we're now process with partnering up with vets na how we could both work together. So I think the next steps of Petagon would really be now to work with the community, the people, the stakeholders around the community also. So like together nga, it's a movement. So we need communities and partners to work with us so that we're together we can form this system, this environment of a very beautiful pet care life for both pets and owners. So we could like co-inhabit it, like Philippines together na travel, do everything with our pets, and it's gonna be beautiful. So please check us out on the App Store and Google Play Store. Um yeah, thank you so much everyone for really the support. And thank you, Johnny, for having me here. And yeah, I appreciate everyone. And please start that startup. That's every we all need you, right? All those who are listening, we all have problems that you deep inside yourself, you could
Yeah. So
contribute to and solve.
yeah, let's end with that. Start that startup. And by the way, just for our listeners to know, if they want to download the app, so what will they? So do they just write Petagon, and maybe you can lead them to the website or to social media channels. So maybe if they want more information, how can they know more about you?
Oh yeah, we have a website. It's petagon.app. And then on the iOS store, just search Petagon. We're there. Google Play Store. What happens on Google Play Store when you search for Petagon? We're still working on the search engine stuff. But when you search for Petagon, it's gonna ask you searching for Pentagon instead of Petagon. Click Petagon, okay, and then
Yeah,
it'll lead you
I
to
guess.
Petagon. So there. Follow us on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So please.
Yeah, maraming salamat, Chio, for this conversation. I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed talking with you.
Thank you,
And
Johnny.
yeah, maraming salamat.
Yeah, thank you for inspiring us all. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much to our 32 patrons. This episode is super powered by TechShake, Asia's most active Philippine-based startup ecosystem builder creating bridges with investors, corporations, and governments. 1 CFO, tech-enabled CFO, bookkeeping, and tax services for startups and SMEs. Take 5 Outdoors, the best guided outdoor adventure tour in the Philippines. They specialize in hiking and mountaineering trips. Benjoy's Food Products, the home of premium bacon ends, tapa, and tocino. D-Buzz, Web3 microblogging app promoting freedom of speech and content ownership. Pinoy IP Works, capture your startup's value proposition through patent and trademark protection. Packetworks, the leading enabler and only Internet of Things social enterprise in the Philippines. Looking for buy and sell online with Sigurado sellers. And NutriCoach, the all-in-one productivity tool for dietitians and nutritionists. This episode is powered by Pareto Consulting, AltSwitch, ePlayment, Tuala, and Hive Energy PH. AskLex PH Academy is our official e-learning partner. Get certifications on Lean Six Sigma, project management, data science, and many more. Support the podcast through the links in the description.